guys, good evening. My name is Des and I'm with my dog Coffee, and we will be doing our book review for tonight. This is my first time doing a video book review kasi mostly they're all written book reviews. So I'll try my best to convey my idea and share with you my experience in reading a particular book, so that kahit papano ma-encourage ko kayo na magbasa ng mga gawa ng not only local writers but also foreign authors, and at the same time you get to enjoy the story as much as I have enjoyed reading them. And I wanted to share as well the good part of Philippine literature in terms of pocketbooks and all. So tonight I will be sharing my first ever book review, video book review. Ang napili kong i-review na book is Bad Love by Ella Gualvez. So, if you would look into the book cover, actually, si Ella Gualvez is also Miss Dior Madrigal. So, it's one of her pen names. And this book was printed way back 2009. Actually, this is already a reprinted copy of the book. So, what is this book all about? So, to read to you the gist on the back of the book, it says here, Bad Love. Mula na dumating sa buhay ni Rara at si Michael, nagbago ang tingin niya sa mundo. Hinalimutan niya ang sakit na dulot ng paghihiwalay ng kanyang mga magulang. Basta kasama niya to, kakayanin niya ang lahat. They were inseparable and she thought it will be like that forever. Then, a sweet, fragile-looking girl came their way. Kaibigan ang turing niya kay Hannah nung una. Hanggang sa makita niya ang kinito ang mga labi ng lalaking mahal niya. She knew then that he would break his promise that he'd always be there for her. She felt dark and ugly emotions coiling like poisonous snakes around her heart. She suddenly turned cruel and did what she had to do. Inalis niya sa landas nila si Hannah. Masaktan ng lahat ng masasaktan. She vowed to make Michael hers alone. Actually, this is the first book that I've read coming from the author, Dior Madrigal. So, the reason I bought the book in the first place is because of the title. So, Bad Love. Parang, ang dating kasi sa akin, nung nakita ko siya, parang napaka-ironic. And the words are not synonymous to one another. I mean, how could a love be bad? Diba? When you think of love, you only think of the positive side. So, it's something beautiful. It is something worth keeping. So, lahat ng positive words na pwede mong maisip, yun yung love. But putting bad before the word love, parang ang weird kasi if it's bad, then for me it's not love. It is something totally different from love. So I pick it up, and the gist on the back made me very curious then. So I decided to buy it, and I decided to try the works of Miss Dior. So I became a fan after reading this. As you can see, manipis lang yung book. You could read it in about 30 minutes to 1 hour kasi talagang nakakahook yung bawat pahina. It's just 96 pages short, so very short siya. It's a short read. But at the same time, regardless of the fact na short read siya, napaka malaman ng story, and you would enjoy every page, every chapter. and you would enjoy how the author tried to give justice to the story, the character, and the title. So, let's start with the character. So, ang protagonist sa story, ang main protagonist sa story is Michael. Si Michael, yung serious guy, he is an ever dependable friend, and he has a best friend since childhood. So, ito naman yung female protagonist natin, which is Janet. Si Janet, siya yung epitome ng strong woman, palaban, and not because it's her innate character. Siguro part of it is innate, but at the same time, something about her past moved her to be strong and to follow or get whatever it is that she wants. Kasi siya yun eh. She will do everything to get what she wants. And then, the other protagonist is Hannah. She's a typical soft, girly, yung tipong girl na if-friend mo, aalagaan mo, hindi mo aaway. She's that kind of girl. And what's so good about this story is that wala ka talagang clear line ng antagonist. The protagonist became the antagonist at a certain point or at a certain situation, which is kind of hard kasi typical sa mga books na talagang merong line kung sino ang protagonist at may line kung sino ang antagonist. And in this book, wala. So, bahala ka kung sino ang ituturing mong bida. Bahala ka kung sino ituturing mong kontrabida. Kung sinong mamahalin mo, sinong kaiinisan mo, at sinong kakahamuhian mo. Actually, for the three of them, I felt it. Depending dun sa chapter na binabasa mo. You will learn to love Michael and then hate him and then love him back. Same goes with the two women, Janet and Hannah. Actually, start pa lang ng book, it's pretty hot. Kasi unlike any typical book wherein boy meets girl, itong book na to, no. It started in the middle of the relationship of Michael and Janet. So, technically, nandun tayo sa gitna. Hindi natin naumpisahan yung past and hindi natin alam kung saan pupunta. So, medyo nakaka-curious. Kasi hindi mo alam kung ano talaga yung mangyayari. Ano yung magiging twist and all. And at the same time, I feel a lot of emotion. I cannot relate to the story, but it will make you feel that given a chance, or not really given a chance because you don't want to be on their you don't want to be on their shoes, but if ever you would experience the pain, talagang makaka-relate ka sa character ni Janet kasi siya yung typical strong woman, pero at the same time she knows na yung taong mahal niya may mahal na iba, and that's the most painful part of love, being with a person that you love the most and knowing that he is only sticking with you because the one that he really loves is no longer with him. So parang ikaw yung second option, and that's kind of hard, particularly if you don't have a way to show that you are the best, kasi wala yung sa tingin niya best eh. So you are always in the shadow of the first love, which is kind of hard. Now, as I was telling earlier, mixed emotions siya. Depende sa chapter, maiinis ka kay Michael, kasi parang napaka-dense niya towards the feeling of Janet. Pero maaawa ka rin kasi yung unrequited love niya kay Hannah, and yung mga what ifs na gumugulo sa isip niya. That's why she's pinning for the woman. And then, at the same time, maaawa ka kay Hannah, na she's a victim. She's just in love. She just love a person. And pinagkait sa kanya yung chance na magtuloy yung relationship. But, you cannot fault her for wanting to continue where they left off, because she thought that everything would be okay. So, ang daming twist, or rather, yung twist niya is maganda. Hindi siya typical. I won't elaborate on the twist as to what happened. For me, it's very good. Kasi, hindi siya nakafocus sa goodness ng love. Hindi siya nakafocus sa typical love and typical struggles of being in love. Nakafocus siya sa bad side, na hanggang saan ang kaya mong gawin to get the person that you love. And at the same time, yung follow-up question na, is it worth it? The things that you did for love, is it really worth it? And are you really happy as to where you are right now after doing that one? So, it's an eye-opener na love is not all beauty. Talagang painful siya in a way. And there are struggles. Pero at the end of the day, nung nagkaalaman na ng situation, nung na-realize na ni Michael, lahat-lahat, yung mga pagkukulang niya, it's good. Because, they were able to be finally together without any questions. Janet learned na talagang despite anything or everything, Michael really loved her. And yun yung magandang part, is talagang malinaw. Walang beaten or walang lingering question na talaga bang mahal ni Guy si girl, talaga bang mahal ni Michael si Janet. Everything has been answered and wrapped up nicely by the author, and hindi ka magda-doubt as to what is the intention and what's the reason. You would accept that this is the love that they have fought for, and this is the love that they both deserve. And Hannah, saludo ko sa author, kasi she is very faithful to the idea na talagang walang kontrabida sa story. It may be a bad love, but there is no clear antagonist. I mean, they are just doing what a normal person does when they are in love, or if they want to get the love that they think they deserve. And at the end of the day, it's a good read, kasi after mo umiyak because of the emotions, particularly if you feel or you've been on the situation of Janet, at the end of the day, after mamugto yung mata mo kakaiyak, you will feel happiness, kasi she was able to get the happily ever after that she wants. And with Hannah, kasi the relationship that was built and destroyed was again being rebuilt, and that's what's good about it. I understand, so medyo vague yung pagkakakwento ko, pero I hope it makes you curious enough to read the book. I'm not really sure kung meron pa nito sa National bookstore or any other bookstores, but I think some online resellers are they do have it. Try to read this book. It's very, very good. um, you will cry your heart out. Sobrang mamamaga yung eyes nyo. Even kahit ilang beses ko na siyang binasa, naiiyak pa rin ako. Minsan gusto kong sabunutan si Janet for being a masochist and at the same time, being evil enough to do it, considering na they were all friends. Gusto ko minsan magalit din kay Hannah, knowing na she's entering the picture again, and kay Michael, because sometimes hindi mo alam kung sino ba talaga ang mahal niya, pero all of it are answered by the author, and she was able to give justice to all the hardship, and she was able to answer as to why those hardship has to happen para malaman ng isa't isa that the love that they have is really something na love na hindi pilit, na hindi siya just for the sake of being together. It's really a love felt from the heart. So yun lang. I hope you would stay tuned for more of the reviews that I will be making. I would try to be more specific next time kasi alam ko medyo vague yung first start ko, pero I hope you were able to get the emotion in the picture that I was able to get when I read this book. And it's really a good book. It's 5-star for me. So yun lang, and thank you. And if you did enjoy my review, don't hesitate to follow me and watch out for the more reviews that I will be making in the future. Okay, thank you so much, and again, good night.